is proud to present the three-time Ohio Starball champions, three-time U.S. representatives to the World Show Dance Championships, and four times undefeated United States Smooth champions, Michael Mead and Toni Redpath.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you have seen Cirque du Soleil? Quite a few. Well, you know that in Cirque du Soleil, the artists have a policy. If one of them makes a mistake, they have to redo the performance until they get it right. Well, I'm afraid about halfway through, you may have noticed, Toni went on the outside of her foot, not the inside. It threw me, but I managed to keep going. And so she's going to do the Viennese Waltz again. That was much better. Isn't she beautiful? Now you might think, from watching her dance around just then, that she didn't really need me out there. But we all know that's not true. How many of you would like to see me do the Viennese Waltz again? Well, tough. I didn't make a mistake, so I'm not going to do it again. Talking about mistakes, on a slightly more serious note, Toni and I were a little disturbed when we were doing our judging earlier on today. There seemed to be some discrepancies in the marking. I consulted with Toni afterwards, and she confirmed she too had marked everybody first. So we don't understand how on our panel some people got seconds and thirds. We suggest, if it disturbed you, you consult with Debbie Avalos, who was the third judge on the panel when we were judging. She's in room 825. Okay, now, I don't know how many of you know this, but Toni is from Australia, and I am from England, and the Australians as a race are kind of shy and retiring, notwithstanding the fact that they order their beer by the pitcher, not the glass. And the English, on the other hand, very outward going, as you can tell from our soccer fans. So this next dance we're going to do, Foxtrot, I've had to try and bring Toni out of herself, get herself going a little bit, and we'll see how good a job I've done.
Love me or leave me or let me be lonely. You won't believe me, but I love you only. I'd rather be lonely than happy with somebody else. You might find the nighttime the right time for kissing, but nighttime is my time for just reminiscing, regretting instead of forgetting with somebody else. Now there'll be no one unless that someone is you. I intend to be independently blue. I want your love, but I don't want to borrow. Have it today, give back tomorrow. More love for my love, it's your love for nobody else. Some do it, da da do the blow, Sam. 'cause I intend to be independently blue, blue, blue. Baby, I want your love, but I don't want to borrow. Have it today, give back tomorrow. It's your love for my love, there's no love for nobody else. Don't love me, oh, leave me alone. Give it up. Now there'll be no one unless that someone is you, you. 'Cause I intend to be independently blue, blue, blue.
How high above sea level are we? Because I saw snow outside my window. And in California, you only see snow if you're up in the mountains. Are we high?
All right, okay
Folks,
now.
it's a story of many
Cut the music.
the mojo.
Cut that. What has gotten into you? I have down here on my notes that this is supposed to be a waltz. You didn't look like you were waltzing to me. I don't know. I think that last, I'm sorry, but this is a sophisticated audience we have here. Right, guys? You can't be stripping in front of the audience. Do you want to see him strip in front of you?
Well, I do have to admit, it was meant to be a waltz. And, however, what happened is next weekend, we have a show in Las Vegas. And I had heard that there were going to be scouts from Chippendales at the show. So I thought I'd try out my audition routine before I got there and see what kind of response I got. What do you think? What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Is it a small part?
Well, in my judgments, it's a pretty long and hard
I'm
routine.
sorry, I couldn't resist that. I think you shouldn't quit your day job.
Okay. Well, in that
They're
case.
feeding me the lines up here. What can I say?
Okay. All right. I'll show you. Whoop. It's a bit hard to get this out.
Are you okay there?
Doesn't normally take this long. I won't need these then, will I? I know. They're a bit tacky, aren't they, really? Still, I'd like to thank Scott Anderson for lending them to me. Thanks, Scott. They're a bit small. Okay, the next dance we're going to do for you is the waltz. And this is actually Toni and my favorite dance because it allows us to show you how we feel about each other. Thank you very much. At this stage in the proceedings, I would like to thank a few people. First of all, I would like to thank Donna Edelstein and Paul Botus for inviting us to demo at their competition. Thank you very much indeed. Have you liked the dresses that Toni's been wearing? Are they gorgeous? Well, you're in luck because they're for sale. Dore Designs kindly allowed Toni to wear them just for this one show, and they are for sale. And apparently, Dore is throwing in a guarantee that if you buy one of Toni's dresses, you will dance like her too. So definitely worth buying one of those dresses. The next number, which is our last number we're going to do, is a tango. And Toni actually was a 10 dancer, so she did Latin as well. And I was just a Latin wannabe. I never actually competed in Latin, but I've always been drawn to it. So I suggested to her that we put a little bit of cha-cha in our tango. So she said, well, this was last night, I said this when we came in. She said, like, are you nuts? I said, listen, I remember Julie Jacobson's a pretty good Latin dancer, and maybe she can put something together for us. So she said, okay, let's try it. So we didn't realize that Julie's like 12 months pregnant. But anyway, she showed us some cutting edge stuff, and we slotted it into the middle of our tango. So we hope you enjoy it. Julie is kind of a shy and retiring person, so she may deny that she did this for us, but we know better. So we're going to dedicate this dance to Julie and her baby.
His hand upon your hand, his lips caress your skin. It's more than I can stand.
ladies and gentlemen, 3-time Ohio Starball champions, 3-time U.S. representatives to the World Showdance, and 4 times undefeated United States Smooth champions, Michael Mead and Toni Redpath. Oh, let's hear it for him now. Come on, let's bring him out one more time. Let's hear it for him. Michael Mead and Toni Redpath. And the co-organizer of the snowball competition, Donna Edelson Boris, and co-organizer Paul Boris. What a fantastic show. Wow. That was awesome. Did you enjoy that? Wasn't that just incredible?